Hey there. That's right. Yeah, you. Talking to you. No, not you. Yeah, you right there. Welcome to Live with DJ Rossstar. Today is Wednesday. It's May 27th, 2026. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas, right here on my patio. And today, I'm going to talk to the band Charity Work. If you have questions for Charity Work, you can post them in the chat below. Now, check it out. This show is on every week, twice a week, but the days and times change. So make sure you follow me here on Instagram so you know who's going to be on and when. I will tell you that next week we have somebody calling in from Brazil. Her name is Nat, and her handle is It's Nat, N4T exclamation point. And then the next show after that will be a band called My Cousin's Girlfriend's House. That's actually the name. I know, crazy, right? Anyway, it's 6:30 Central Time. We're about to talk to Charity Work. Let's invite him in. Just a second, please. And yeah, if you have a band or you just really love a band and you want to have them on this show, just send me a DM. I'll listen to anything. Rap, country, pop, rock, does not matter. If I think it's a good fit, I will have you on this show. So don't hold back. Send me all your suggestions. And if you want, when the show's over, you can go back on my page and watch interviews from back in the day. You can find bands I've talked to, like Less Than Jake and Zebrahead. But for now, we're waiting for Charity Work to get in the room and send me a request to go live, and then we will get the party started. Right now, it's not showing me who's coming in, which is a little alarming because it's never happened before. But I do see now that Charity Work is watching. So please send me a request to go live. You should see it at the bottom of the screen, and then we'll get it going. And yeah, every time I go on Instagram Live, there's always something weird going on. So now I see people watching, but I can't see the names popping up. And I also can't see any requests to go live with me. So hopefully this fixes itself. But yeah, Charity Work, if you're out there, I am waiting for you to request to join the live with me. Work now. So hang on one second. Usually it just pops up. So let's get on. Hey there.
Heyo.
I don't like this because it's not showing me who's watching or any questions. Maybe you can see it on your end though.
We can see some comments, but that's we're seeing some viewer count and some comments coming in, and that's it.
You know what? I'm here to talk to you. And if you see any like cool comments or questions, I think you might have to read them out, which is usually the opposite of what I do, but they won't let me see any of them. It says nothing. It's so weird.
A lot of people saying hello.
You got a lot of hellos. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. So introduce yourselves.
I'm Tanner. I play bass in Charity Work.
Hi.
I'm Derek. I sing and play guitar. Sonia's grabbing.
Everybody else is about to walk in. We had to go get our other guitar player from the door.
I appreciate it. So how long have the two of you been friends?
As long as we've been in the band.
Yeah,
You,
that's
you
true.
did not know each other before, huh?
No.
No. I think everybody else. I'm the newest addition, so I think everybody else. What they were playing together for a year or almost a year, right?
Yeah,
A year
yeah.
or so before I joined. So they've all been connected for a little while through various through the broader Chicago scene.
Fantastic. Now that you are in the band together, how close are you as friends? Do you hang out when you're not doing band-related stuff or not usually?
We were just at the lake
Yeah.
like a few weeks ago. I feel like we go to some shows. Me and Sonia just went to a local Chicago band, Scar at the Moore show.
It was so awesome.
And yeah, I love all these people in this band. They're all super sick.
Oh yeah. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Sonia. I'm the drummer of Charity Work.
Nice to meet you, Sonia. Oh, look at that. Who do we got back there? I can't hear you. Wait, now I don't hear you. Now the audio cut out.
Oh God.
Wait, no,
Test.
now you're back. Now you're back.
Okay. Hey, we're back. Go ahead, Nate.
Right. My name's Nate. I'm the guitar of Charity Work.
Now we can hear you. All right. So out of the four of you, who are the two closest, or are all you guys equally friends?
Oh, you've asked a dangerous question now. We can't legally answer that question, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Me and Nate have known each other the longest, I think. Because back when it was just like a concept, I posted about trying to find a band on Reddit, of all places. It was like the Chicago music scene Reddit. And Nate was like one of the only people to be down. And so that's what started the band initially. And then
what was your story like? What did you give like bands you wanted to sound like, or what was your pitch?
Yeah, so I did playlist curation for a few years, and I was rapping for all the time before that. So I did
Okay.
rap R&B. Then I did playlist curation. Then I said, being in a band looks kind of fun. So I started writing like a rock song, like one a day for like 100 days. And then I was like, well, these are just a bunch of ideas, but no songs, no shows, no music out. I need a band. And then
Yeah,
I took one of those days, posted that clip on Reddit, and that became our first song. Yeah.
I love that. And how long did this was like all in like 5 months or like a year?
From us meeting, we met in like February, and I think we had the first show and single out like that summerish. So
That's
yes,
awesome. Wow. Now I did ask you earlier. I was trying to listen to all your stuff. There isn't too much available, at least not on Apple. I'm assuming you have more coming out, maybe this summer. Am I wrong? Am I right?
you want to say Dylan song?
Yeah, we're working on a project right now. It's recording and mixing in the studio, and we're super stoked to drop it. But yeah, we'll probably drop a couple singles first. I guess we'll have to see. But we're super stoked.
Is it hard? Like, because you put out like it looks like you've put out maybe 5 or 6 songs. Is it hard for you to wait months and months to put out a different song? Like, don't you aren't you just tempted to do it like the next day? What's the logic behind waiting?
We talk about that sometimes because it's like we're working on new stuff and then we like finish it and then record it. But it's a whole process. It's not just like you're in the studio and then you release it the next day. So
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of hard to work on new stuff and then it becomes less new by the time it's finished and you drop it.
Yeah,
So
it's basically like we were talking about this. We're like where you're at in your life when you wrote the song is gonna be completely different where you're at when you release the song
Of
because
course. Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah. So it's like now we're writing stuff right now is how we're feeling, but that won't be out for a few months from now even, or
Yeah.
even maybe half a year from now. So it's like
Also, I mean, I think part of it too is like the manner in which a lot of bands, I think that, or at least the age old ideology is like you go into the studio and you record everything, and you
Yeah.
have a ton of like not throwaway tracks, but you have a lot of stuff that never would make it onto a release, and then you release and then you tour. And I think the difference now is like we're playing a lot and writing a lot. And so we're not like we have like studio time, but it's not like a dedicated like this month is all we're doing is record. I guess we did in February, like
we tried.
we tried some
We tried.
dedicated recording time, but it's so hard because we want to play and we want to like perform new stuff. So I think that's kind of the hard line. The balance is like where do we say like yeah this is worth recording and not releasing and not playing, or like should we stop playing to just record and release, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of a fine line to try and figure out.
Actually, we just hate releasing stuff.
So if you were saying if you want to hear more music, you have to go to one of your live shows.
You got to come to a live show for sure to hear the bleeding edge of charity work for sure.
Yeah.
By the
So we,
way, I do realize there is like a question section on here, so maybe if you have a question, you could put it in there instead of writing it in the main chat.
Okay.
Maybe I can see that. Who the heck
I,
knows? Huh?
I see some. There is a question, but we've kind of answered it a little bit. Somebody said that they were at the Under the Bridge show, which was really. They said it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. We did a DIY show, just kind of like I don't even just It was unplanned more or less.
it was supposed to be a skate park show. And then we looked at the weather that morning and we're like, that's not going to happen. So we found like a bridge that we could play under and just send people the coordinates. It was a Halloween show. There was like
Awesome.
construction lights and the light underneath it. And there was a thunderstorm, which in hindsight, like super glad it all worked out. Probably won't do that again.
Probably not. Yeah.
It's from,
Did you wear costumes or no?
I
More or less.
did.
We had a theme.
yeah, we dressed up as Nirvana.
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we all just was Kurt, right?
I think we all were. I think we all were.
I was gonna say like was somebody Pat Smear?
No. I don't think anybody was Pat Smear. I don't think anybody was Chris. I think it was just
I don't know, ponytail.
Yeah,
like
I think you have long dark hair. That counts for something.
Yeah.
Have you played any other weird places since you've been charity work besides Under the Bridge?
We did a thrift store. That was fun.
Yeah.
A thrift shop counterfeit in Pilsen.
Do they pay you in like free clothes?
I went. The clothes there was sick. I wanted to hated that, to be honest with you. I could have got a new socks jersey or something.
One of the other bands was that was there playing with us had one of their members was like actively shopping prior to the show beginning and was like, what do you guys think? Should I pick something up? And we were like, yeah, why not?
Well, shout out to that store then. What's the name of the store?
Counterfeit.
Counterfeit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Do they
pills
have
and
like do they have shows there a lot, or is this like a once in a lifetime thing?
they do it maybe like once a month, once every other month kind of thing. So it's kind of sporadic. It's like once in a blue moon, but they do them, and they've been doing them, so it's cool.
So
And
what's the
then
next charity work show coming up? Do we have one planned?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's the big one. I forgot. Yeah, tell us
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
tomorrow.
So tomorrow we're playing at Subterranean here in Chicago with a few different bands. Our friends in Rotundos, friends in why did I just completely blank?
Totally can.
Coach Bonus, thank you. Valdita C.
Can't be your friends, then you blank, right?
Yeah, I know. That's I'm gonna have to.
you know the real name, not the band name. You're like
I'm
first name basis.
thinking of everybody's name in the band, and I can't put it together.
That's good.
So yeah, we're playing tomorrow, which is going to be really, really great. If anybody's hasn't already got tickets, pick up your tickets. There's a few left, and or come through. We'll be around.
And the skate park too.
We
And
have a
Thursday is like practically the weekend, so there's no excuse.
right.
It's
That's exactly
It's not like a Tuesday show.
exactly right. Yeah. So that's the immediate one. We have one coming up in June, early June 8th,
June 13th.
June 13th. A skate park show.
Hopefully the weather will hold this time.
Yeah, fantastic. Another huge thunderstorm.
Do any of you skate?
Stolen Valor.
Yeah, Stolen Valor.
I
Yeah.
skated when I was a kid, but never well enough. Like it was always for fun, but I can't claim it these days.
I do some
I
bikes.
mean, it should be for fun anyway.
Yeah, true.
If it's for anything I grip, it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, and that counts.
Yeah.
That's basically the real deal.
Yeah.
Have you played any of the famous Chicago shows that you grew up or venues you grew up going to?
That's for you.
Yeah,
It's
it was like pretty big tours. We played Shuba's too.
That's
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I heard of Shuba's. I think Garden Home talked about it the other day.
Okay. Yeah. Shuba's is a great venue. Yeah, and then Sub T. Trying to think, where else have we?
Sub T's kind of sentimental to me because like my first ever show in the city was at Sub T, like when I went to.
What
And so
was the first show?
Jordan Reiki, he's a London neo soul guy. If you heard of him ever, he's cool.
I know no neo soul. I have to get cultured here.
Okay, yeah. So it's he's very like jazzy, but like kind of like that D'Angelo. Like it went Prince, D'Angelo, and then it's like the next iteration is like these.
I know Prince and I know D'Angelo. I know the D'Angelo video. I'll put it that way, but
Yeah. There you go.
You can
the
Spanish
naked one.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, how many songs will you be playing, and will there be any new ones like you mentioned that you've been working on?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing new ones. We're probably playing like maybe 10 or so. But yeah, we're super stoked. We've got like almost half.
Yeah, almost half new stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, from the new album.
100% bigger.
And someone asked what our favorite song that we've written is. I think one of my favorites is one off the new album. We're playing it tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's Hollowed, previously Irony.
Yeah.
We'll see what the final record name is.
Yeah.
We haven't been forced to make that decision yet, so we haven't.
We don't have a name of the record yet. You're saying, but it might be that.
Yeah, it might be that. I feel like I'm indecisive until I type it on like the distributor, and then I hit send. And I'm like, all right, I guess it's done now.
Yeah.
But
What
even
else?
with our-
What else do you have planned for the summer besides the show on June 18th? What are you guys gonna be doing besides going to the lake?
Yeah. We're going to do an acoustic set, I think, kind of like a pop-up secret show at the lake. That's going to be super fun. We're playing Cactus Club in Milwaukee. We're going to probably hit Madison again and do some, they've got some cool like basement shows. It's great, like really lively DIY scene in Madison. Shout out Gold Sound, The Signal. Shout out Baron Pit.
I mean, just a lot of shows. We had some plans in the works to do some partnerships with some other local venues to do like a festival type thing.
Sure.
That's kind of a question mark right now. We're in the process of figuring that out. A bunch of shows, as always, a bunch of shows, and then more recording, and hopefully some releasing is really the big thing. That hopefully
we want, right?
Yeah. A lot of releasing in the hopes. So yeah, it should be a busy. It should be a pretty busy summer. I'm hoping.
Yeah, especially with the releasing, because then finishing, because like we'll be in the studio so much, so that we can get it out by the end of the summer.
Right.
Yeah, gotta get that out.
Yeah, we're pumped about it.
I don't ask everybody this because it's like probably been said before, but I do like the name charity work. Is there like a cool story behind it, or is it just like a thing that came to you and you had to pick a name?
I'll like lean out of the picture for that.
I
Yes.
usually I don't ask that question because it's like kind of boring to me, but I actually like this name a lot, so I want to know.
Yeah, thanks. Somebody I had dated once said my friends were right. Talking to you is me doing charity work,
Ouch.
and but I thought it was pretty funny at the time. To be honest, I guess I was disassociating. Um, and they also had some choice words about my music, so I thought that was kind of like fun, like fuel, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Wow.
Also, not a great diss because you're kind of making fun of yourself, but hey, I'll take charity. You know, I'm not above it.
Yeah.
Dang. How long ago was that?
It was a while ago. It was more recent to when the band started. It's been now that we've been around like 2 years. It's pretty in the review.
I was hoping it was going to be like 15 years ago.
Yeah. I'm still
And you're
holding
still
on
holding
to
on
it.
to it.
Yeah,
You're like, one day this is going to pay off for me.
second grade on the playground. Little Susie said,
What was the very first show you played? Was it the four of you, the same lineup?
Nope.
Was it?
"Backyard show, yeah,
Yeah.
take it or
Yeah. We played a backyard show with our friends in Animal Panic, another local Chicago band. It was a lot of fun. People were like on the roof of the garage, and like people were just dancing around, moshing. Like we live for these kinds of shows, just that high energy. A lot of people just, I don't know, moshing around, dancing, and DIY aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah, super fun.
It's funny. I found a recording of that set that I did. So we were listening to it literally last week, and we were just like crazy how much the songs have changed and how fast we were playing everything too.
Yeah, it was kind of rough, but like you're only up from there. I thought it was a really good first show. Like we had a pretty good turnout, and yeah, shout out Animal Panic for real.
Yeah.
You should play the original tempo tomorrow for those.
We could probably do twice as many songs if we did that.
Yeah. Be like a Ramones set. We'll play 40 songs in 15 minutes.
Do you do any covers live, or only if they give you like a really long set?
We throw them in from time to time. I think this one I don't think we have any tomorrow. We're trying to play out some new stuff, but from time to time we'll throw in some covers, some crowd pleasers when we can to get everybody engaged and involved. It's always fun to play a cover anyway, so here and there we will.
We do
What
some
you
weird.
got? What kind of covers are usually at the top of the list?
Ooh,
We did like a jazzy Nirvana vibe,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
it was Teen Spirit, but it was very like
swingy.
subdued, like kind of
moody.
moody. Yeah, which is always fun. We haven't done that one in a while though.
We did a mashup of "Where's My Mind" and "Covet" by Basement.
Okay.
So it's like combine those two songs together. We did "Iris" by the Goo Goo Dolls. We didn't do it in the rain though, which feels a bit like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
If there was
Do you
ever a time,
you like a rock version or like the ballad?
we do. We kind of played true to the
Yeah,
It's pretty true.
I'd say structurally it's true, but like with our tone, it's a bit heavier. So
Yeah.
it's a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you getting there tomorrow? Do you have like the van, or do you got to drive yourselves in like four cars?
Dude, I'm coming straight from work. I'm gonna be driving.
Yeah, I think we try and as consolidate as much as we can. No van yet. We have that'll be a game time decision. I think when if and when we decide to stretch out the shows a little bit. So yeah, everybody's getting off work and going to the show.
Just posse of ditty bikes.
Yeah.
What happens when you drive to like Wisconsin? How do you get there? You have to rent a car?
We just hope that there's a ditty bike station.
Yeah, it's an expensive Uber trip, an Uber XL.
That would be wild.
Yeah, we all pile in and we beg someone to let us use their equipment so we don't have to take 15 vehicles up there.
Yeah.
Do they always? Have you ever had someone say no, or they always say yes? They just hate you secretly.
I think the second one probably really. No, I think we usually are pretty good. We usually have most our amps and stuff.
Broken equipment
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes this is not a dig. This is a laughable thing. But every time there's a band that we've played with a few times, especially actually at the Bridge show,
Yeah.
and I've used their bass player's amp, and it seems like every time that I plug into it, it never works. It always like buzzes or rattles or does not jihad with my equipment for some reason. But then when they play, it's like no problem. And I'm like, what switch does he have in here that's making it not work with me for some reason?
Suspicious to make it not work for you because they don't want to borrow their stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, what can you do?
Well, hey, I want to thank you guys for doing this. Before you go, can you tell them the link tree where they can listen to you and check out more if they don't know already?
Check us out on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. Oh yeah, Apple Music. Bit dated. SoundCloud. Are we on Bandcamp?
We should be.
Title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere that you stream music, the music's available. If you go to our page, our Instagram page, Charity Work at Charity Work Band, there's a link tree there in the bio that has all of our links to all of our songs, links to our email list, links to that always shows what our next show is,
Awesome.
booking links, tickets, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Link tree's available in the bio.
That's a good point. The email list is like social media is so tough these days. We're like, damn, we got to get people because like social media chooses when to show you your
Of
people,
course.
your
Yeah.
stuff. So we're trying to figure that out. So sign up for the email list if you actually want to see our stuff.
Yes. Well, thanks for doing this, guys. Good luck tomorrow. Have a good show, and let's keep in touch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
thank
very
you
much.
so
Man. Good to
much.
meet you.
Thanks for
Bye,
watching, everybody.
everyone.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.